G'day everybody, this is Cobb here from tradercobb.com, and this is proudly brought to you by FTX. If you haven't got your account, you can go ahead and get one and get 10% off your trading fees below. Don't forget too, if you're Australian, they've got the OTC desk there, which means you can come in with Aussie and you can go out with Australian dollars as well. I think a lot of people forget about that fact, that you can actually have that very easily set up. Just speak to the guys there at FTX. Alright, so what a time to be alive. I'm happy. Okay, even though we've got this pullback, here's a couple of things I want to point out. Okay, perspective. Righty-o. Little pullback, not too much at all. I mean, it's still $1,280, you little ripper. Volatility, not a great deal as far as the rest of the, not as far as that pullback. We had one little daily pullback. We haven't had a single weekly pullback. Look, not a single tingle one. It'll happen at some point. Back in 2017, you'll see that we did, in fact, have some pullbacks. Now, here's something else that I wanted to mention. Now, I know that you were all aware. Well, if you were in my Facebook group anyway, and you watched the videos, I'm sure you had done around this candle. I was buying at 10,550, 10,150, 10,050, and I made it very public. I also said, this is what I said, if you recall. It reminded me very much of my first proper buy into Bitcoin back here in, I think it was September. Yeah, September. Where we had the old highs, 3,000 and a 61.8. Now, it wasn't exactly the same setup, of course. But let's just have a look at that and compare the two, because it's really turned out to be quite prophetic. To the high, what was that? 588%. Now, let's just jump across. Okay, we must be... We're not there yet, are we? Not there yet. So basically double that. Wow, that'd be $60,000 Bitcoin. That was the same sort of move from that first pullback that we saw back in 2017. Now, the thing that I'm sort of getting at here is, back in 17 we had one pullback, two pullback, three pullback. I get into the fourth pullback. I got in the fourth. I didn't start buying. I mean, I started buying Bitcoin in July. And crypto in July, but I wasn't buying much. I started to read into it, started to learn about it, and then I had to put some skin in the game and make sure it was something that I could, I don't really play the game unless I'm involved with real money. So, but you can see these pullbacks that occurred throughout 2017, the fourth being more or less not the final, but one of the last decent pullbacks before that big run. So are we going to see this as being the first pullback, or is this just the start of coming out of that sideways market? I don't know. We could hit 100 grand by the end of the year. Who knows? All I know right now is the perspective that I've got, and that is that I'm not concerned about this little pullback at all. As a matter of fact, I'm bloody excited. And the reason I'm excited, we're back in the cradle zone on the 4 hour. Now, I know it's bounced quite hard and quite fast. There's still a little bit of time still remaining on that 4 hour. It could pull back deeper, but we've got that cyclicity. I also want to show you a couple more that I actually forgot to add them into the watch list. Where are we? 12 hour here. Ethereum getting into the right spot, getting into the right area. Bitcoin Cash also in there. So just waiting for these little cradle setups, little bullish candles in and around those regions is sort of what I'm after. Litecoin. Now this, oh gee whiz, I'm just frothing here. If I can get, look at this trend. Look how established and pretty that is. I want to get a bullish candle. I want it to pull back further. I want everything to pull back a bit further. I do. It makes it more tradable. I want to take a couple of positions and let them run forever and ever, because I know how to make a life-changing amount of money in a market like this. And I think we've just got started. So I'm still waiting for my opportunities. On the daily time frames anyway. So waiting for a pullback into here. Look, that being said, I might not get it exactly how I want. I'd have to really assess the charts if I was to get a little bullish candle in here. Something like this would suffice. I just need to have a cradle trade. That's going into my list there as well. Another one. Was it Binance? Yeah, Binance is back in that cradle, in that region. Not quite as nice as Litecoin, but the daily is very nice indeed. So that's also one I'm watching over the weekend, as well as Cardano. You note here, look, big boom, bam, back in we go. 12 hour here, back in that zone. 8 hour here. Candle due to close in 4 hours. So I'd love to see it close all the way down here so a new candle can open. I'm watching that as well. Aside from that, a couple more. I got taken out of OKB, so that was my first trade of the year. Rune continues to pull back deeper, which means that we're going to have to go to the higher time frames now, and I'll show that to you here. The daily, we're back in that cradle zone. Still got to wait, still got to wait. It is in my list though for that reason. OMG, back in on the 12. Look at Yearn now. Now this was in for a different reason, but look at where we are. We've pulled right back into that spot, right back into that cradle zone. Again, just waiting for that sort of stuff to set up for me so that I can get my entry in on these trends. So it is volatile now, my FTX and outside of FTX friends. It's definitely volatile, but that's part of the game. It's fine. I'm loving it. This is fantastic. I hope you're fantastic, keeping it cool. And if you're sitting back, still not getting active and still not trading, you really got to snap out of that, because this is the time. This year could be the year that changes your life forever. It more than likely will with crypto at the moment anyway. But adding trading to that, just carve off a little bit. Don't have to use your whole stack. Carve off a little bit and get yourself going. Okay, if you want to get onto the free course, get onto it. If you've already done it, get onto the Become a Master course. Get started. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you again when the week is over. Sorry, when the week starts again. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.